I'm Matthew Peters, and this is my wife, Connie Peters. We live in Manson, Iowa, and I am an airline pilot for JetBlue Airways, and my bride is a mother and CEO of Peters, Inc.
We have 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. And we have, our oldest is Max, he's 28. Then we have Brenna, who's 25. Briley is 23, and Sarah is 22. And our baby is Sean, and he's a boy, and he's 20. So they tease us. They said we should have had one more because we went boy, girl, boy, girl, boy. They said we needed one more girl.
We are from Manson originally, so when we were first married, we actually lived in Colorado for a year, and then we decided to be closer to family, and we wanted to raise our kids, so we moved back to Iowa. Lived in the Des Moines area for about the first 3 years of our marriage, and then this flying career kind of came upon us. So with that and the subsequent flight training and everything, we moved back to Manson. So it's a farmhouse, but we don't farm, but yeah, so it's a rural area, and she grew up on a farm, and I grew up in Manson. So she's the farm gal, and I'm, doing what I'm told and learning along the way.
It was busy. Definitely. The 5 of them are 8 years apart, and so they got to be together quite a bit through school, through sports. Even, I remember Riley and Sarah are a year apart. A year and 2 weeks, in fact, and they used to lay in the crib together. And we tease them. We were like, yeah, you guys used to take each other's pacifier out. And you guys would switch all the time. The 3 sons live at home right now. Max started his own company with a friend of his, so he moved back, and he said, Mom, to get this started, we won't know what we're making. Is it okay if I move back home? And I said, of course. Matthew and I did that when he became a pilot, so we understood.
Yeah.
And Riley came home from college through the pandemic. They sent him home, closed up the colleges, and he started working for UPS, and he's now a driver. Sean, our youngest, is going to go to Iowa State in the fall, so he will be moving to college in a couple of weeks. And the girls live together in Fort Dodge, so they're close.
When we started having kids, as they got into their, adolescence and junior high school, they could help us with the younger 3. And they kind of developed that mentor kind of attitude. It was very important for her and I when we got together to have a closeness about us. And when, there was conflict or something, whatever happens in family, it's like, I knew they're always, that it's inevitable with human beings, but you get it out of your system and you work it out, and then, it's over. So I guess that sense of forgiveness, now it's hard. I'm not saying it's easy, but it was impressed upon them early to get it out of your system with, whatever issues you have, work it out, don't bury it and stuff. So there was a closeness about them that still exists. And I think it's grace, I really do, as part of it. But it's something that we wanted and impressed upon them. So
grace and prayer, I believe.
And the schedules, it was hectic, but it was fun. It was like, that's life. So
one of the things that we used to do together too, when we would go get in the car together to go to games, go to practices, go shopping, we would pray the rosary together. And my parents taught me the family that prays together stays together. So that's been something that I have always wanted with our family too.